Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me for another episode today. I'm going to take a look at this care package that came in recently, I believe from a good hobby buddy of mine. So I took a little risk, I think based on the handwriting on the front, that I know who this came from and went ahead and labeled the back here accordingly. My wife still has my painter's tape. I don't think I'm getting that back at this point. I need to order another roll. So instead of showing the addresses, I just doodled on the back. And this is from Shawn's stuff. At least I hope it is. He's my buddy Shawn, who lives in New Hampshire, in my neck of the woods. And recently started his own YouTube channel. So I will leave a link below if you're not familiar with Shawn and what he's doing over there. Please go stop and give him a visit. You won't regret it. It's got great rips and showcases from his collection. He involves his son, the hockey dog, in his rips. And he's a great member of our community here on YouTube. So he included a nice note here. Hi, Shane. As always, man, thank you for your support and friendship. Here are some cards for your PC. I don't know if a Jimmy G base rookie means makes the football Z folio, but I had an extra. Ooh, I'm intrigued by that. Same for the young gun. Maybe this kid hits big and we'll both luck out. Sincerely, Shawn Savage. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it, Shawn. You certainly didn't have to send me anything, but I know you know that, and I'm very glad that you did, and excited to see what you were kind enough to send my way. Oh, nice. So here is the Young Guns card that he was referring to right on the top. By the way, props to Shawn. I think I am going to take a page out of your book here. So I constantly have piles for my different hobby buddies building, like on the shelf in my closet here in my office / card room. And I don't have any way to label them. And sometimes they're getting mixed and matched. And I like the idea of labeling a bag with someone's name and then kind of just filling it up with cards as I go. I'm inspired by that, Shawn. So I think I'm gonna copy you on that front. So here is the Young Guns card that Shawn referred to, Austin Strand. So like you, Shawn, I'm not very familiar with him. I don't do the best job keeping up with all the young kids coming into the game. Prospecting has never really been my strong suit, if I'm being totally honest. But I love any Young Guns card. And as you well know, which is why you alluded to it in your letter, the rule with Young Guns is put them away. Let him marinate for a little while and then check back on him and see what you have in a few years. So I will definitely do that with that Austin Strand. And at the very least, he's sporting a completely fabulous purple and yellow King sweater there, retro King sweater. So love it. And thank you very much for that one. Here is the Jimmy G rookie that Shawn referred to. This will absolutely make the Z folio, I can tell you. That is probably my most embarrassingly bare Z folio of all. I wouldn't be surprised if I had only, 20 or 25 cards out of 360 populated in that guy yet. And I do have a Bledsoe rookie in there, and I will add a Jimmy G rookie in there. I do own a rookie card of the guy who came in between them, but it's never going in that Z folio, so that's one for another day. But this Jimmy G is awesome. So thank you very much. And here's a cool one from my Alex Ovechkin collection. This is actually very fitting because I am one goal behind on my pledge to show a new Alex Ovechkin card on the channel every time he scores this year. And here Shawn has hooked me up with a grade 8. So I'm going to count this one. And I am now caught up on goals. And sadly, I think I will remain that way for a while because it looks like I hate even saying it out loud, but it looks like COVID is posing a severe threat to the current NHL season. And at the very least, through the holidays here, there's virtually no hockey. Everything's been postponed. And I'm hoping that we can get this together in January and that this season is not going to become a lost cause, because with the way this guy is playing, it would be an absolute shame not to be able to see the rest of this season through. So thank you, Shawn, for providing an OV for the OV for Every Goal challenge here on the channel. And in my Ovechkin Z folio, I do have a row of 3 that I'm building copies of each of his canvas cards over the years, and did not have this latest example yet. So appreciate you breaking the ice on that one. Thank you so much. I think Shawn pulled that on his own, if I recall, and was kind enough to send that my way. Here is a killer one. Darth Vader sticker. Love this. I want to say this is from the same relatively recent set that I showed a Yoda sticker from many episodes ago that I got for cheap on ComC. Love Star Wars and science fiction. I know Shawn does as well. I think these are fantastic. I made a comment when I had the Yoda sticker and featured it that I should have probably bought, 30 or 40 copies and just stuck them all over downtown Providence after work someday. Those are just really cool, and appreciate that one coming from a fellow sci-fi fan. And here is a really cool one. I had commented on Shawn's channel about a video that he did related to this show, and that is Mystery Science Theater 3000. So I'm not a super fan. I haven't seen every single episode. And I do have to confess, Shawn, you are probably going to think a little bit less of me after I admit this. I've watched a lot of these episodes, and what I tend to do is fast forward through the actual plot line for the characters, in terms of them being stuck in space and dealing with the scientists and all that stuff, and just focus on their banter about the movie. So I will admit that I readily fast forward until we get to the parts that look like this, where they're just riffing on the movie. So that probably makes me like a lower degree of Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan, but I got to be honest, and I certainly appreciate the card though, Shawn, because the parts where they are watching the movie are, in my opinion, some of the most funny TV moments that I can think of. And I've even got a box set of Mystery Science Theater on DVD, which just shows you how much I enjoy the show. So really appreciate that card. That looks like a 3D version, so I don't have my 3D glasses handy, but I'll have to dig them up. And it looks like an attractive woman driving a cart, a horse-drawn cart in 3D. So that is, this trade package is definitely symbolic of the type of randomness that I enjoy. And so it's really touching that Shawn knows that about me and sent just all this great stuff. And then we're going to close it out here with two stunners from the Upper Deck Extended Series set that came out. They had these inserts that were Upper Deck Victory, but done in like a foil finish. And Shawn has hooked me up here with a Connor McDavid, the biggest name going in hockey. Super generous of you, Shawn. I just, I can't believe you sent me this. This is awesome. Love McDavid. Do not have this. And I'm trying, as you know, to kind of build a decent McDavid collection on a budget. And this is an absolute home run on that front. Any trade package where you can add a new Connor McDavid card to your PC is a success pretty much automatically if you're a hockey card collector. So A+ with that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And along those lines, to close it out, here is the final card, an O-Pee-Chee Platinum Retro Connor McDavid. Now, I saw Shawn pull this in his blaster of O-Pee-Chee Platinum Hockey that he ripped with the Hockey Dog maybe only a week or two ago. The days are all blurring together. It's been a long stretch here at work. And I made a comment, about a few of the cards that he pulled in his blaster, and, obviously said something about the McDavid as well, like fantastic pull, congrats. And he replied to my comment with, something along the lines of like, check your mailbox. So just another example of the absolute awesome and friendly vibe that exists in this community of ours and this hobby, both on YouTube and beyond, just the trading card hobby in general. Really appreciate your kindness in taking an awesome insert like this that you received of maybe arguably the game's best player and just tossing it in an envelope and sending it to me just because. That is truly awesome. Really appreciate every one of these cards, Shawn. It's very clear that you know me well as a collector and, spent the time to pick out singles that are just complete fits for my collecting interest and style of collecting. So Really appreciate your hobby friendship. I'm so glad that you jumped into the fray here on YouTube, and look forward to many more years of talking shop and talking cards and sending cards back and forth with each other. So thank you, Shawn, and thank you to everybody else who stopped by. Again, if you have not gone by Shawn's stuff, please check the link below and stop by, give him a sub, and check out some videos. And to everybody else, I will certainly be back in the near future with some more sports card content. Until then, take care.